Try, adapt, learn. In this video, we will build a workbench hanger from scrap wood to hang a flat wood piece vertical. If you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe now for more videos including DIY, maintenance, projects, and yard work. We will begin by measuring and cutting the scrap wood pieces. This video is more of a how I did it rather than how to do it. Without plans, it also includes the recordings of some of the lessons learned along the way. The goals of this project are to have a hanger that would be removable and stored away when not needed. The cut wood was staggered as it was test fit around the edge of the bench top. For comparison, the mower blade hanger from a previous project is shown. The previous project was built at 90 degrees with a long piece and a nail at the end. The nail would hang the mower blade, which is much smaller and lighter than the wooden piece that would need to be hung for this project. Usually nails and screws fastened to the frame on the side of the bench would be used to hang things. With this project, I wanted to try something a little bit different and capable of holding an item with greater weight. The first pieces would need to be staggered then measured. Once measured, a couple of screws were used to fasten the pieces together. As seen, the wooden piece needed to be hung with consideration to the 2x2 in the middle of the frame. For this reason, we will have two pieces that will be measured and split apart. The bottom assembly of the hanger was positioned into place to help with the measurements. Screws were used to help fasten the top pieces. The depth of these two pieces would be too shallow to hold the weight without tipping the whole assembly over the edge of the bench. To help with the depth of the top pieces of the hanger assembly, an additional piece of scrap wood was measured and cut. The initial shallow top pieces were then removed from the assembly. Two deeper scrap wood pieces were then fit into place and then fastened into the assembly with screws. As seen, the wooden piece is able to be hung in the landscape orientation without any issues. Taking this a step further, I wanted to see if the wooden piece would also be able to be hung in portrait orientation from the middle of the frame. The piece would be able to be hung initially in the portrait orientation, but it would not be stable enough to be safe from falling. To help with the stability, one idea I had was to drill holes into the frame. The holes in the frame would allow cordage to be used to help stabilize the piece when hung on the workbench. Because the cordage was a secondary thought, I wanted to again look at the assembly. After viewing the assembly from the side, I thought it would be a good idea to use the initial top pieces as bottom pieces. These bottom pieces would allow additional areas to contact the frame of the workbench and hold the assembly as it shifts from the weight of the item hanging. As seen, when the wooden piece is hung from the middle of the frame in portrait orientation, the wooden bench hanger is now stable enough to hold its weight. Additional screws were then added to the top pieces of the hanger. Overall, I'm satisfied with the results of this project. The project took a little bit of wood to build, but luckily the material was all scrap wood pieces anyway. As stated previously, another benefit of this workbench hanger is that it is removable when not needed. The hanger can also provide a location that fasteners such as nails and screws can temporarily be used without having to create additional holes in the original workbench. As I make new videos, I want to share them with you, so subscribe now. Also comment, like, and check out some of the other content on our channel.